What up, YTPC? Cali Pipe Setter here, coming at ya. Well, so not too much going on today, except I am bored. Came into work today, and not much to do. And I was like, you know what? I should go to my car and just smoke a pipe. Chill for a bit, and then I'm like, you know what, I should make a video. And then there's a few things I want to share with you, though, some kind of funny things, like this book I'm reading, and my current thoughts, my evolving thoughts on the Aaron Go Bra tobacco, things of that nature. So hope you're being entertained. I am smoking Aaron Go Bra in my Peterson fishtail, and my drink complement is water. Now, no coffee today. Well, like right now, there is coffee sitting at my desk in there. I was just like, I need some water. So this is now day 8 of Lent, and going pretty good. I'm hungry all the time, which was the point of my fast. So, extreme caloric deficits, and no meat and all that good jazz. Pants feeling a little loose, so that's great. And so, I guess moving on here, I'll go ahead and give you my thoughts on the Aaron Go Bra. I'm coming around to it. This is probably my 4th bowl of it. And I have to definitely say, it needs to be paired with a drink. And when I say drink, I don't mean water. I mean of the alcoholic persuasion. It's much better with a glass of whiskey. And Irish whiskey, if you want to just stay with the theme. Get you some Irish whiskey and with some Irish tobacco right here. And it'd be much better because it is infused with Irish whiskey. Wow. It was best. I enjoyed it the most when I paired it with the drink. So that's what I recommend going forward. This won't be an everyday smoke. I'm actually probably just going to put the rest of it in a mason jar and let it sit and pull it out when I decide to have a strong drink. And enjoy it that way, because there are some tobaccos that, require smoking only on special occasions, which I think Aaron Go Bra falls into. And there are some tobaccos that you can smoke every day, which I consider that to be most of what's in my everyday carry, which is, the Mississippi River, the cherry blend, and stuff like that. But my final take on it is Aaron Go Bra needs a strong drink pairing to enjoy it. It is not a bad smoke by itself, as I'm smoking it right now and enjoying it, but it's lacking in taste drastically compared to the pouch note, which is wonderful. And I think the drink would complement the tobacco and, makes it that much better. Yep. And so I hope that helped you out there. Next up is I want to give my 2 cents on lighters and my thoughts on it already. So I've tried a few already. I bought a specialty pipe lighter, which wasn't very cheap. I mean, For me, cheap is buying a 5-pack of Bics for like a couple bucks. That's cheap for me. I went and bought a specialty $45 something or other pipe lighter. It had a built-in, you know, check tool and everything. And sucker fell apart on me and quit working. So I was like, enough of that. And then I had a Zippo I found from the 60s. I mean, it actually had an engraving from, you know, I say 1963, 1964. Love that sucker. Got it working for a little bit, replaced the flint. Didn't replace the wick, which I probably should have done. But that went out on me. Then I went back to using my Bics for lighting. And then I was just, you know, in the checkout at Walmart, you know, not too long ago, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And I came across this Zippo lighter, like legit Zippo. It said, well, it's upside down, but it says Zippo. On it for 12 bucks. I'm like, you know what? I've never used or tried to use a brand new Zippo. It's all the Zippos I've always tried are old and used. Let's get brand new flint, brand new wick, put all new, fill it up, fluid, you know it's good. And hey, I tried it, worked great. You know, still lights up every time, doesn't go out. So I quite enjoy it. However, there are some drawbacks compared to Bics that I found. One, the Bics allow you to have a directional flame. You have the standard, and then you have that. See how it's still kind of directional? Well, this, a standard Zippo. This is not a pipe. As you can tell, it doesn't have the pipe insert in it. It's just a standard Zippo. If I had the pipe insert, I may have a different opinion, but I don't have one. So you light it, and it is not directional whatsoever. It stays vertical. So it makes it really hard to light your pipe with. I do it because I like lighting my pipe with the Zippo lighter. It's just, you know, it's a little bit more of a hassle. If I had a pipe fitting on there, you know, the hole, it might be better. But I want to bring this up that so like I said, I bought that Zippo brand new, filled it with fluid, and no more than like 3-4 days later, it was already bone dry, and I had to refill it again. I'm like, my goodness. And I refilled that one 2 days ago, and I can already tell it's getting, the flame is dropping further than it should. Well, and Bics are always consistent every single time, and no need for refills. So you know, big war on there's my big war on the lighters right there. I prefer the Zippo mainly because it's awesome Americana, and they're just awesome to use, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like motorcycles. Motorcycles are awesome. I like them, and I think they look awesome, but how practical are they compared to like owning a truck where you can haul things, get stuff done, get someplace? You know, there's a coolness factor, and then there's a practicality factor. This is cooler, and it gets you from where you need to go. This one, you know, is a bit more practical. It's cheaper, more consistent, lasts longer. This tube of fuel, I think, lasts through probably 10 refills of a Zippo. Well, in my experience, so. Oh, yeah. And now, I want to share, before we leave here, I know we're hitting up 10 minutes. I rambled longer than I thought I would. But I've been reading Pipes and Tobacco. It's a reprint of a book that came back out in the And this book came out in 1901. This is a reprint. This isn't the original. So, and it just has some wonderful stuff in it. And I thought I'd share a little bit. One, I wanted to share this. I told my wife this. I just thought it was hilarious. This is talking about pipes in politics and tobacco in politics. And there's a ton of really great quotes in here, and I want to read a few to you. Here's one right here. It's just hilarious. Remember, these are all back 100 plus years ago. The late Duke of Edinburgh was a heavy smoker. Once, on being asked by a fair lady for his opinion on smoking, he wittedly replied, "Madam, there are two things I will never give up, my honor and my tobacco pouch." Amen, brother. Amen. But the best one, I thought, was here about how, men are taken by tobacco, and how women can use that to their advantage. I was just laughing when I read this. But it says, the late lamented King Humbert of Italy was encouraged in his smoking by his wife. That gracious lady once said to the Prince of Wales, "I can overlook many faults in a man and make many allowances for shortcomings. One fault, however, I cannot overlook is his not smoking. When the king is annoyed, I give him his pipe. When he is good-tempered, I give him a cigarette. When I want him to do anything particular for me, I give him a cigar. With a pipe, I can console him. With a cigarette, I can delight him. But with a cigar, I can lead him anyhow and anywhere." I'm like, how awesome is that, So I guess you can tell by the reign of that king in Italy, some of the larger decisions were of his wife's doing. You knew if he had a cigar in his mouth, his wife was in control. Anyways, that's just it. I forgot where I bought this book. I think I bought it on smokingpipes.com, but this is a very enjoyable and very thin, easy read, and I highly suggest y'all grab it. I mean, it's just a wonderful book. It has various chapters on different aspects of the tobacco in cultures and politics in general. There's some great military stories of how tobacco helped people in the olden days and in the military life. And it's just a wonderful book, especially just seeing how life was back then and people's opinions on tobacco, good and bad, back over a century ago. It's just a fun thing to learn. But anyway, man, I'm almost at 15 minutes here, so thanks for hanging with me if you did. This is Catholic Pipesteader saying God bless and pleasant smokes.